All right, YouTube, welcome back to SCORN. And I apologize for the sudden jump cut here, but I played through this whole next act. And for whatever reason, my recording kind of glitched up to where it just cut out. It just didn't record anything. So we have to redo this part and the whole next part. So at least for the whole next act, my commentary it's not going to be brand new. You know, I'm not going in blind. I definitely do apologize for that, but it's either I can redo it from here or just jump the whole next part, and I don't want to jump in since you guys haven't seen it. So let's see if I can remember what we got to do here. I remember we got to turn all of this on. Basically, this whole part is you have to activate this pillar here and plug in 3, I guess you could say, batteries. And we're going to try to knock things out as quickly as we can, because the next area, you had tons more stuff to actually do. And it was, I guess, a whole lot of tedious stuff. So I'm going to see if I can knock it all out. You know, last time I played it, I kind of took it a little bit slow because I had to figure things out. But now I know how to do the next part. I just got to remember how to do this part. And then we can go forward from there and actually hopefully knock this out pretty quick. I just got to remember how things get started. I know we got to plug the things into here, but I remember you also got the little piston gun here too. And that's what I'm trying to remember how to get, because I think we need that to turn on the 2 machines on each side. But I don't remember how I got the piston gun. So we plug them in here and activate those 2 things. Let me just take a look around here. I'm sure it's not too hard. We figured it out once. We could do it again. All right, let me check the other side. But yeah, so far I'm liking this. You know, like playing through the next part, it was very cool. We met this creature that kind of wrapped around us, and you know, you guys are going to see that in a little bit once we get to it, but this guy wraps around us and like rips out your organs and stuff. So very, very cool. So I'm excited to see where the game's going to take us. I'm assuming it's not going to explain anything. You know, this seems like it's one of those games where it's all about the experience. Oh, there it goes right there. Okay. There it goes. There's the first one. Okay, so that's going to activate everything. So that's going to activate the things and let me turn on the machines probably. Yeah, then we got to get this over here. Plug you in. But yeah, like I was saying, this game feels like it's going to be one of those games where it's just going to be an experience. You know, nothing's really going to happen. Well, stuff may happen, but I just have a feeling they're not going to explain anything. All the questions I have while playing it, or that people may have when they, you know, run through the game, is just, I'm assuming they probably won't get answered by the end. It's going to probably, they're probably going to have something happen to your character. Maybe you die, or maybe you leave whatever this environment is. Maybe you leave the planet or something. Maybe you leave whatever this flesh that's infecting everything is. But that's probably going to be it. And they're probably just going to jump to credits and not explain any of it. Wait, was that something back there? No. But I don't mind that. I mean, like I mentioned before in the previous video, I'm all about this biomech design stuff. I love it. That's right up my alley. It's probably my favorite look that you can go with. All right. If I remember right, that turned on everything. So now we can probably activate stuff here. So, but we need the piston to do that, I think. Let me just go back to the machines. Maybe we can turn something on. But I think that you stab the piston gun in here. Do I even... Let me see. Do I have the piston gun already? No. Okay. See, I think there's a way we can check... Our inventory, wasn't it? Yeah, toggle inventory. I guess we don't have that just yet. Okay. Because I know before, I think we brought up a little, it was something else. Like once you get the creature that wraps around you, I know that, oh, here we go. Is this the gun thing? Yeah, piston gun. Okay, here we go. But yeah, once you get the creature that wraps around you, you can kind of activate the inventory, and you'll see like the other hands of the creature hold up stuff for you. It looks really cool. Like, I don't know why he's helping you out if he's like, you know, trying to kill you or absorb you or something. Super weird, but never explained. And one thing I was thinking about too was, you guys didn't see it because the recording cut out, but once you activate this tower, as you guys are about to see, this character that I'm playing as is gonna get covered in this slime stuff, like this white stuff. I think I made a sexual joke when it happened before. But it's gonna, yep, that's okay. That's gonna move that over there so we can activate that one and then go to the other one. All right, so you guys are about to see it, but one thing that that's super weird about it is this character, I'm assuming it's the same one that we've been playing up until this point, you know, like in the last video. But that may not be the case, because like it's a weird transition. And I was thinking about it. I was like, what if this character and the one that we're going to play in the next part after this is not the same character? I mean, it's just, they don't tell you that. It's just a vibe that I'm getting. You guys are going to see once we activate the machine. I'll mention it again. All right, now we just got to get to the other side here. And then I think we got to kill those things to get there, though. I know last time when I came through here, they sprayed steam or something at me that hurt me, so. Let's see if we can't run through this. Yeah, because I mean, it'll hurt me, but it ain't like, you know, it won't kill me, so. Well, actually, hold on, it might. Let me take out you. I don't want to take a third hit. But I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so now we gotta use this to plug both of those things in. Gotta plug in these penis batteries. All right, you're gonna go all the way up here. We gotta come down here, grab that one, and put that one on the third side. And then we can, let's see, do we gotta activate? Yeah, I think we do. We gotta activate it each time. Because once you turn the third one after plugging in that third battery, that's when the machine will get excited and explode all of its fluids over your face. Yep, that's going to show you that opens up, but I don't think those slots even matter, because I remember last time I was doing this, I was going up there thinking that was progression. But yeah, that doesn't even matter, because the moment you activate this third one, I don't know if this character dies, or that's what I'm thinking. But you guys are going to see in a sec. All right, let's activate this third one. All right, so now if I remember, the machine should explode on me. Yep, here we go. So what I'm guessing is, like as you guys are about to see this character gets knocked out by the explosion, right? And he gets covered in this this gooey white stuff, right? And it looks like it's fusing with him some kind of way. And it looks like it kills him, see? And what I'm thinking is that this guy you were playing up until this point is dead. And maybe I'm wrong, you know, since this game doesn't have a story, it's kind of one of those things where you have to interpret what you interpret when you play it. But the vibe I'm getting, see, this transition is super weird. Because if this is the same person, it doesn't show you how this guy gets from point A to B. You know, but what I'm guessing is this guy here is somebody different. So this guy isn't in relation to the other guy or anything like that. I don't know where this guy is or anything like that, but you see, this guy is a different person, right? And at first I thought it was the same guy because he's covered in the same stuff, right? But as you guys are about to see, this guy is in a completely different area, you know. And he doesn't have, if you saw his left hand, he doesn't have the implant device that the other guy had. So that's why I think this is like a whole nother person. This person is in some kind of hatchery or birthing area. So you can see how he has like the umbilical cord. He doesn't have the implant. Once the cutscene is over, you're going to see other dead aliens around and stuff like that. So I think this guy is just somebody else entirely. And in the next area, you have to get the implant for this guy and get a bunch of other stuff. So what I'm guessing is that first guy, he died, and then we somehow transitioned to this guy to further the story. But now we're following this guy in his attempt to escape. You know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe we're following each different characters as they're trying to escape being used by whatever this flesh is. I mean, I know the game's probably not going to explain anything. I mean, I hope it does, but I doubt it. It just doesn't seem like it's that kind of thing. But as you guys can see, this is a whole different area. You know, this isn't the same place where we were. So that's why I think this is a whole different person. And maybe halfway through the game, maybe this guy will die, and maybe the creature that wraps around us will kill us, and then we jump to somebody else further down the line who's making his escape. I don't know. And maybe the creature, maybe he won't even kill you. The only thing I can think of is that I remember when I got to him before in the previous recording, the first thing he did was like wrap around you and like rip out your organs and looked like he was grabbing like your heart and your liver and stuff. So what I'm guessing is that he's a parasite trying to use you as a host, because usually that's what kind of parasites do. You know, they latch onto a host and then they use the host to implant babies or do something, and then the host gets well usually if it's a mutual beneficial relationship, they both get something from it. But a lot of the time the parasites is just the only one that's getting, you know, the living situation and laying babies or something inside of, you know, somebody else, and that's it, and they just have to deal with it. But this creature, the first thing he did was like rip out your organs and then like put his hands in his place. And I'm not sure why he did it. I mean, they don't explain anything, so it looked really cool doing it, but I'm not sure. Because if he wants to use you as a parasite, then why would he rip out your organs, you know? It's kind of weird, but then again, this whole game is weird. But I remember making this trek before. That's why I know where to go. But I don't know if there's multiple ways into this alien ship or building. I know this is the way I took before, so I know that led into the area. So I'm guessing there's only one path. It's just, it looks like it's a big open area, but it's probably not a whole lot to it. So, but you have to go to the right side here, go all the way around, and then you'll find a doorway that will lead you in there. And basically this whole area is the next act of the game. And you have to deal with the creature. You have to traverse these tunnels and stuff, and you get a couple new things. Like you get this remote control thing that lets you open certain locked doors. What else did you get? You got something else. I'm trying to remember, but you know, but ever since the recording lost, I was like, I finished that that recording, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I got a couple videos for the channel of SCORN. I went back and checked it, and I saw where my recording cut out. It was like 50 minutes when it cut out, right? And I checked back what I recorded. You know, like my recording time entirely was like 157 minutes. Or not 100, I'm sorry, an hour and 57 minutes. So I was like, I recorded like twice of this and like didn't get this whole act. Just cut it all out. I was like, man, this is bullshit. I was like, I gotta redo it. I was debating whether just to jump ahead, but I was like, no, might as well redo it. You guys haven't seen it, so at least you haven't seen it from me. But one thing I noticed, like all these doorways kind of look like vaginas. You know, you got the clitoris at the top, lips on the outside. You know, I feel like they made this game just for me. All right, now I got to remember where to go because this whole area was really confusing. All the areas look the same. All right, see, that's the creature I was telling you guys about. You pretty much follow him through this area and he kind of shows you where to go. And once you get to, you know, once you see everything, then he latches onto you and rip your guts out. And his tail is actually the piston gun, if I remember right. So that's... Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. No, that doesn't make sense. I was thinking, and this is just me, but see how like his tail is the piston gun? Like right when I said that before a few seconds ago, I was thinking, could he be the previous person we were? Like that white stuff mutated him into that? Because if you look at his arms, right? Now that I'm actually sitting here looking at him, I've never actually did this before. But see how his arms look like they're human? And he has kind of like a brain. I mean, it's kind of half of a brain, but maybe that's the other guy. Maybe that's the previous person we were. The white stuff changed him into that. And who knows how long it's been since then till now with this new guy. But maybe that's why he has the piston gun, because we had the piston gun. We just got it. So unless the piston gun, unless this is like a whole nother creature where the piston gun is a part of the natural biology of whatever this creature is, you know, then, but if it's not, then it could just be that maybe, yeah, maybe that's the previous person. Now, why he attaches himself to you or something, I don't know. Maybe it's because both of you guys are trying to escape and he's like, hey, I want to escape too. Maybe it's something like that. But then I don't know why he's ripping out your organs and stuff and things like that. I don't know. But it's super weird. But yeah, he does look like a torso with no legs, but just a spinal column. So maybe that is the previous person. That's why I wish this game explained stuff, you know, like, okay, is this the main room? Yeah, I think it's the main room. Okay. So yeah, eventually what this is, you have to get a couple devices that let you, oh, I forgot about that thing. Okay. That's going to take up even more time. You got like four or five puzzles you got to do with the device you plug into here with. But basically you have to lower this and that gives you the remote control that lets you open that door over there. Was it that door? I think it was that door. Like it's like a door over there that it opens. And in order to drop this, you need to get something that plugs in here that you guys are going to see. And that opens up this here too. But hopefully I can knock all this out since I just did all this like yesterday or the day before yesterday. So I shouldn't get stuck anywhere. So, but yeah, you get the remote control that lets you open up doors with that little circle symbol on it. I just got to figure out where to go. And that's eventually progression. Like the door leads back around there to go that way. That's how you leave. I remember this was a shortcut on the way back, but where did we start at? I remember right this way was just nothing. But I know that once we start to get the pieces and things flow together, I'm going to try to knock this out in like 15 minutes. Since I already know what to do, it shouldn't take too long. I just got to make my way through the back and forth through the environment. So I just got to remember where to go. Once we get started, I should be okay. No, that's just going to lead in a big circle. Yep, because we don't go back. That's where we came from. Because I know we go down a starting path and then we get the little plug-in device. And then as we go around the environment, we got to use that plug device to solve puzzles to add rings to it. Here we go. Is this it? Yeah, that's the plug device. Okay. That's the clitoris plug device. We got to add 4 clitorises to this thing. And then once we do that, we can use it in that machine. All right. So now we got that. We can't go in here. That's on the way back. There's also a puzzle thing in there, if I remember right. So how do we get into the area that's over here? I don't think there was a way back here, but I think there was a lift right here. So yeah, this lowers down and we can take a lift up there eventually. Maybe we got to activate the machine one time, but I think we need the clitoris things first, but maybe that lowers the lift. Yep. Okay. That's our way in. All right. Yep. That's our way up. And now we can knock this out proper. Yeah, one thing I was really hoping that they would answer, even though they probably won't, is all this biomech stuff, is that like the alien civilization and the flesh stuff like corrupting it? Like, is the flesh stuff and the biomech stuff not intertwined? Because it seems like the biomech stuff is one, like that's the alien species technology. And then the flesh stuff, it seems like as if the flesh stuff was like the flood infesting the planet, you know, like from Halo or something like that. So that's what it seems like, because it doesn't seem like the flesh stuff, even though, see, like if you look at it, like it's all intertwined with it. But I think the biomech stuff is different than all the flesh creatures and all of that stuff you see. And maybe the flesh is like an alien life form to the planet, taking things, you know, trying to take over the planet. And maybe that's what killed everybody. Or it could be maybe the alien species on the planet. Oh, wait, I got to listen out for that click thing. Yep, there we go. Yeah, okay, there we go. Hold on. I finished my thought in a sec. You got to match these things. I think this one was over here. Yeah, the third one was like down here, I think. Yeah, and then we can just line it up. All right, clitoris number 1 achieved. But yeah, like I was saying, it's like, could the flesh stuff be a part of the civilization? Maybe that was on the planet, and maybe the alien creatures, these guys, who maybe they came to this planet and were studying it, and it corrupted them and overtook them, you know, because a lot of these people died in process. Like this guy here, he died while operating this machine. So maybe it was sudden, you know, that's what that tells me. Because if he was somebody who got sick and died, he wouldn't be working unless he was like me. Maybe he tried to escape and didn't have all the tools that he needed, because he don't have the implant on his arm, and neither do I do. So maybe he just, you know, this was as far as he made it. So, but I know they probably won't answer none of those questions, and it's like I really want them to, because like they don't have like biomech design games like that, because it's not as, or I would think not as super popular as normal traditional sci-fi. So I would love to play like an actual game with a wait, hold on. I want to go to the left. Why won't they? Okay. I mean, I know this isn't going to take me anywhere. That's just going to take me to dead bodies. If I remember right, you had to use acid to melt these dead bodies out of here, and then this is where you go to get the last piece of the puzzle that you needed. But can I not use that to go to the other path? Because, like, that's where we came from on the right, but there's that path on the left that we can go to, but maybe I can't go there just yet. Maybe I need to get something before we do that. I forgot. But you go back and forth through this area a bunch of times trying to figure things out, but maybe we missed something. Okay, that, if I remember right, that's how you control the acid once we get the implant. But we don't have that just yet, so I think we're done there. We can't do anything there. So yeah, that's the only other path we could take. So maybe I just have to go back the way I came. Even though it wouldn't let me, so hold on. Maybe I was doing it wrong. Yeah, okay. So I was moving the mouse here. We had to use the directional keys. That's what it was. But I would love to see a biomech game design where it was just, you know, like a traditional game where you had a story, you had, you know, a plot, intrigue, all, you know, all of that kind of, you know, basic story stuff. I mean, I wouldn't want a hero's journey since we've seen that 50 billion times, but but give me, you know, just a regular game with all this biomech stuff designed in it, you know? All right. I think we had to turn off the fan and go on the fan, but I forgot how to do that. Let me see. We'll figure it out. We just got to progress here. Okay, so that's blocked off. I think we had to go and open up the passage first, because there's another puzzle we got to find with another clitoris thing. And there's 4 of those altogether. And that creature's going to jump us at some point. I don't remember exactly when, but he came out prematurely. See, this is like the other thing. Because even in the other thing, like once we activate the machine, the buds come down and there's going to be a guy that crawls out and he's going to be, you know, dying too. Like we're kind of forcefully birthing him before he's ready. All right. If I remember right for this one, we had to unplug the things to turn the fan off. Guessing this is like either the fan's fuel or the fan's lubrication. Because the moment we unplug this, that gunks up the fan and stops it working. All right, so now we can go back and go through there. Yep, here we go. So yeah, this is where the creature jumps you. Yeah, see how he kind of has like a skull for like a chest? Maybe this is the other guy. See, this is him ripping out your abdominal lining and just stabbing his hands right into your chest. Why? I have no idea. And so, wait, hold on. I think I just saw it. Did its left hand have the implant? Oh, I want to look down. Can I look down? Let me look down. Yeah, his left hand has the implant. So yeah, maybe that is the guy. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's super weird. That white, okay, don't get covered by white stuff. You know, mental note number 1. All right, so yeah, that's what happened to him. Huh, super weird. Maybe that white stuff is part of the flesh some kind of way? Even though it doesn't seem like it. It seems like, at least the aliens were using the white stuff as fuel for the machines, but maybe that's somehow related to the flesh, and when he got covered, maybe it mutated him into that, and maybe I'm not sure. I mean, like I'm assuming he's latching onto you for a specific reason, because he doesn't seem like he's either using me as a host, but it seems like maybe he's gonna mutate me into something. Okay, there we go. Because that's what it seems like. Usually when stuff does that, maybe... Hold on, let me listen for this click thing. Oh, there it goes. Yep, I gotta wait 2 more rotations. I remember that from the last recording. It was like every 2 rotations it clicked. Oh, there we go. But yeah, maybe he's planning to mutate me. You know, I don't know why you know, he got mutated into that, but maybe that's the goal of the white stuff or the flesh. Maybe it's just corrupting different creatures to, let's say, like, you know, it corrupted him so it can find other people like me and then corrupt me. You know, maybe it's like an ongoing type of thing. All right, if I remember right, I missed this last time when I was recording. I walked right past this, and I had to fumble back around to figure out where this was. But now I remember. So that's going to give us that. So that's going to let us operate that acid machine. And this is going to also open up the shortcut to get back to the beginning. So now this is back here. So now we can, you know, we got a little bit more access. So now that we have that, we can easily, no, wait, did we already get this one? No, we did not. Okay. I must have missed this one. Okay. Probably got to remember. Okay. And I think, like, I know where the last one is because I remember trying to find it before. That's going to be, where those bodies were. Okay. So yeah, so now all we got to do is just get, you know, go back and get that one, and then we can come back. So yeah, that finished this whole area. But yeah, that's what I'm guessing is maybe he's latching onto me, just trying to transform me. Maybe at the end of the game, maybe he messes with your organs some kind of way to kind of entrap you, and then you turn into something like him, you know. And then, you know, maybe that's the point of the game, is just like death and rebirth, you know, since that's usually with, I know H.R. Giger didn't design, I mean, if they have a story for this game, I know he didn't design a story, but I know a lot of his artwork was, centered around like reproduction and death and violence and everything. So, all right. This we can't use yet because we got to flesh out those bodies first. So we got to get around to that area. I think we gotta go this way, if I remember right. Well, yeah, I'm excited to see, you know, what the game is. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, it's probably just going to be walking around the environment and then you suddenly beat the game. They probably won't explain anything, but maybe it'll be a great experience. That's what I'm hoping. All right, so now we got to flesh out the bodies. Yep, get this over here. And use this acid to kind of flush things out. Yep. And now we can go back and go up there, and there's going to be another room that has one of those clitoris puzzles. Then once we do that, we can make our way back and turn on the machine and actually leave this area. And then I'll be right back to where I was when I stopped the recording before a couple days ago. All right, and if I remember this one, they cover the left part of the screen like it's gonna make it hard, you know. Yeah, because it's in the same places. It's just you just gotta listen for the clip. Okay, maybe it's not in the same places. Okay. Prove me wrong, game. Gotcha. Yep, there we go. Yeah, one more rotation. All right. So this was down here. That was the one you couldn't see. And there we go. Clitoris number 4. Now we just have to figure out the puzzle. When you go to plug that in, there's a puzzle that you gotta go through. You gotta put things in the right order. So I gotta figure that out again. But once we do that, we should be done. Then we can leave. Let's see. I think the quickest way back was the left side where we originally came in. I could take the other one, but I think we got to go through some more stuff in order to get to that shortcut again. But I think this was just one traversal here, and then we were at the beginning. Yep. Nope, wrong way. Now we got to take the lift, get back down there. Then we can start to plug stuff in. Beat this area. All right. Puzzle time. All right, now we got to figure this out. And if I remember right, I think we had to do first to last. I think that's how we did it. Because we have to get them all in there so we can get that first one in there, and then once you lock that one in place, then you can get the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. I'm trying to remember how I exactly did it before. All right, let's go up here. That way when we go down one, there we go. So that locks that one in place. Why can't I pull that back? Yeah, that's weird. What's stopping me from taking it back? Not hitting anything when I'm lining it up. Yeah, it should let me take it back. What the hell? Let me see. Let me see. Can we start over? Yeah, maybe I messed up somewhere. Nope, it still keeps it there. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything. I don't get it. Because I got to take it back, in order to put the one up top, but I can't. And I can't disconnect all the lights because I can't move that fourth one in the back. Okay, so how come it let me move it back there? What the hell? See, now it's letting me move it back. Like, I don't get it. Like, it wasn't letting me doing it before, but okay. Glad it let me do it. I mean, I'll just stick with it like that, so. All right, I think we had to get the pattern down right, so. I know last time I got this in a few tries, so I mean, it's going to take me just a little bit real quick. Because, like, you had to line them all up and then push them forward. But you had to make sure that they lined up, so. All right, so if I do that. That's still not going to be enough because we got to move it down. Yeah. How did I do it the first time? Yeah, maybe we just gotta do it like this. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. Maybe I'm thinking the first one goes on the bottom, but it should go on the top because then that will allow us to push the rest of these through. Nope, because we can't push that forward. All right, let me do this. Let me line everything back up. Okay. Okay, so okay, let's show this. That's 2, and then that's gonna let us do that one. Nope, wrong one. That's the last one, so that has to go there. That has to go there. There we go. I was focusing on the wrong ones. All right, so now this is going to give us the remote control. This little thing right here. And also this trypophobia health pack thing. And once we get it, you're going to see the alien creature that's wrapped around me is going to be helping me. See how he just grabbed it and he's holding it up for me to look at? But yeah, that's the same guy. He got the same implant. See, this guy's going to come out, but he's going to die like the other guy. See? And maybe that's why I think a lot of themes around this game may have to deal with death and rebirth. Or just maybe birth and death in general, because like he came out of the thing and died. You see other people coming out of their pods. This guy came out of his pod, you know, so there's a lot of birth. But yeah, nobody's alive, so there's also a lot of death too. All right, so we're done with this part. So now we can just leave. Because now we have the inventory, which is this. Where see like the other guys like, here, look, this is what we have. So it's like he's helping me out, but it's like at the same time, I think he's like trying to kill me or mutate me or something. So super weird. But yeah, this thing in the middle, that's basically like a health pack system. Like we don't have it charged up just yet. Because I think that's where I stopped at before. I found like this machine that basically filled that up. And then if I remember right, that's where I stopped recording. And that was like the end of the act. Because I didn't know it was the end, since this game doesn't have any like chapters or anything like that. But when I backed out of the game and tried to save it, that's when I was like, it was like Act 2 of 2, and I was like, oh, okay, so that was the second act. Let's see. I don't think there was anything down here, but nope. Okay. Yep, here we go. And this was the lift that ended that, where I stopped at. I remember this. Like right after this lift is where that medical machine is. And let me make sure this time the recording is still going. Don't want to have to replay this thing for a third time. Yep, and yep, there's the medical machine. Come on, man. Stop playing around with my insides. But I'm guessing they do that so to force you to take damage so you know how to heal. But yeah, let's knock that out too. Might as well. But yes, you come up to machines like this, and it stabs into this creature and gives it bulbs. And each bulb is like a healing thing. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. It's one specific button, I think. Because I remember before I was trying to pull up the inventory like this and use it. But if I remember right, that's not how you use it. Let me see. What button was it? Heal E. That's what it was. So you hold E and then he just automatically injects and you get his health back. Let's see. Can I fill it back up? Nope. Just gonna make me waste the heal. All right, YouTube. Let me end this video here since we're about 45 minutes in. And sorry that this recording wasn't exactly blonde. I really do. But I'll try to keep an eye on my recordings as I'm playing through them and see if everything is working right. And if that way, if not, then I can always go back and record them when I'm actually doing them. So really do appreciate you guys watching the video. If you guys want to see more SCORN, check out the channel. I'm probably going to be putting up gameplays every day, if not every other day, in the morning Eastern time. So if you want to see more gameplay from me, check it out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.